Hey developers, welcome to this guide on creating and testing skills for IntentKit using the IntentKit Sandbox UI. Today I'll show you how to quickly test your IntentKit skills using this new tool that we have. First, let's understand what we are working with. IntentKit is an autonomous agent framework for creating AI agents with various capabilities, and IntentKit Sandbox UI is a tool that helps testing of skills fast and efficient. So let's look at the IntentKit first. To get started with IntentKit, what you need to do is you need to go to the repository. This is the link for the repository. Once you go here, you can see a development.md file. It gives a quick start. So first section is for Docker, but we are going to see the local development section in this. So first thing that we are going to do is we are going to clone the repository, and you can even fork it and then clone it in your local, and then you need to follow these commands, that is create an environment, activate the Python environment, and install the dependencies. After you have done this, you will be ready to run the IntentKit locally using this command. Now let's look at another file that will help you understand how to add skills, how to contribute skills. So if you go to the contribution guide, you can this one. Once you're ready to start, see the skill development guide. So in this guide, it is explained to you in detail what all files you need to make. So you need to make a base.py, you need to make a init.py file, a schema.json, and all the skills that you want to create needs to have a separate file and a separate name. So today what we are going to do is, first we will create a skill that is called Chainlist. So I have already done that, and I am going to show you how I did that. So I actually went into the skills folder. In the skills folder, I created a new folder by the name of Chainlist. So all the skills are made into folders based on the company they are from. So as we are developing a Chainlist skill, so I created a folder. In this, as you can see, I have created a few files. Also make sure to create a readme file in each of the folders so that other people can understand what you're making. So let's look at what we are going to develop today. So this skill provides access to the Chainlist API, allowing agents to look up blockchain RPC endpoints. So it's a simple one. If we go to the chainlist.org, so this website everyone has used once in their development journey to find out the right RPC URLs and details about the chains. So here you can see there is a API section. So when you click on this, it gives you a API that gives a list of all the blockchains and their RPC URLs. So we are going to integrate this in the IntentKit as a new skill. So first thing is that we need to create a base.py file that looks something like this. A detailed description of this is in the docs, and we need to create a init.py file that looks something like this. And the skill that we have implemented is chain lookup. So what it does is, when you type name of a chain, maybe a chain name, a symbol, or a chain ID, this skill is going to call the API and get you the RPC URLs and all the details about that particular chain. So as you can see, it has a name, it has a description for the AI agent to understand what this skill is for, and also it has a few functions. This is the API URL as I showed you before. So we have added this here, and at the end it returns a few things. So main function here is called underscore a run, and also we have added a logo that is a png file, and we have added a schema json. So I am going to explain the schema json. So it has a title that we have given chainlist skills. It has a description about exactly what the skill does, so access blockchain RPC endpoints and network information from chainlist.org. And also there needs to be path of the icon that looks like this. As you can see, it is ai.service.crystal.dev skills/chainlist and chainlist.png, because we have placed the chainlist.png image in the same folder itself. Now that we have checked the code for the new skill, now it's time to run the IntentKit locally and test it. As you can see, now I am in my terminal and I am in the IntentKit folder itself. Now I'm going to open the development guide. In that, you can create an environment first. So I have the environment already. I'm going to activate the environment using this command, and I'm going to use this command to install all the dependencies. As I have installed all the dependencies already, it completes for me quickly. And now I'm going to run the IntentKit server locally. As you can see, we have the application startup complete. Now, if you want to create a new agent, you can just cd into scripts and create a agent using this command. Once you have created this agent, what you can do is simply go to your browser and open intentkit.crystal.dev. So this is a UI that we have created, that we call it IntentKit Sandbox UI. It helps you to test the skills. So now what we are going to do is, suppose for example, this is the agent that we create. Now here what all I can do is I can click on the view details button to see all the skills that are enabled for this agent. If I want to enable more skills or maybe change a few things in the schema of this agent, what I can do is I can click on the JSON button. I can see the JSON for this, or I can click on the edit button, and here you can see I have already added the Chainlist skill. The enabled variable is true, and for the states I have added chain link lookup. That was the name of our file. Once again, you can see the name of the file was chain link lookup. So we make the state of that particular skill as public so the agent can use it. Once I have made changes to this, maybe I want to do a false here, or I can make it true, and I'm going to click on save. So it says agent updated successfully. Then I go back to the chat and I say, hi, can you get me details of Polygon chain? I need the RPC URLs. As you can see, the AI agent came back with a response. So it called the chain link lookup skill with the search term Polygon, and it found all these details and it gives us the chain ID. So the Polygon mainnet chain ID is 137. These are the RPC URLs. These are the explorers, and there are a few more Polygon chains, that is Polygon ZKVM, Polygon SuperNet, and others. So here, if I want to quickly test and I want to send the same prompt again, so I can just press the up arrow key in my keyboard and it will give me the last send prompt, and I can just click on send again. So it is going to process and give me a response back. So this workflow makes skill development and testing much faster than building a custom front end or using the APIs in your browser. If you want to contribute your own skills to IntentKit, check out the documentation at the IntentKit repo. And also, if you want to contribute to the IntentKit Sandbox UI, you can just go to the Crystal Network repositories. Here you can find a repository for IntentKit Sandbox UI and you can contribute to it. Thanks for watching. Happy coding.